Good morning. Let me see here. It's not what I want. Good morning, Dawn. We got someone that's waiting in the basement who you guys know very well. Good morning, CDB. And she's going to be talking about the special merchandise she's made for QuailCon. Good morning, Kelly.
Hi! That
And
popped
how are
up
you?
quick. I wasn't expecting. Good
I'm
morning,
that way.
everybody.
I do a pre-introduction and then you're there. Good morning, Steve. That's my cuz. And there's Christina. Good morning, Christina. Okay, Kelly, we're going to let you talk right now about what you got for QuailCon.
So, with the help of in our community and lots of input, honor of helping design the 2023 Con T-shirt. Says, the saying like birds of a feather flock together. So Brooke Muse from Cali Quail Keepers actually came up with the saying, birds of a covey to. So the shirt says birds of a feather covey together, QuailCon 2023. And it has the My Shire logo and like some little quails in the icon My Shire house. So yeah,
Okay, I
I'm
don't see you
super
in
excited.
Christina. Kelly, I don't see you in the chat.
Yeah, I can
Do we
see that I
have a
can chat, but I can't see the people there.
Go ahead and say something in the room. Let's see here.
Oh, it's a private chat.
No, wait a minute, wait a
Let's
minute,
see.
wait a minute, wait a minute.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, I don't see how you were in the private chat. You don't see the rest of the chat?
Yeah, I can see the comments now.
Okay, put your
Yeah,
cursor down
it's
where it
not
says
letting me
post a
chat.
comment. That's because you're probably not in the live stream itself. In other words, you didn't enter the room before you entered my link.
Oh. Oh yeah, I just clicked on the link, so I'm just in StreamYard. I'm not in YouTube.
Yeah. And okay, let me go on there. There's
I
Steve
can put it in
saying
the
good
private
morning.
chat.
Okay, you do that and then give me a nod when you got it. Yeah, that's Pickle Trunk in the flesh. And there's Christina saying good morning. Nikki's here this morning. Good morning, Nikki.
I wonder how many people.
And Aaron's here. And there's
Good
Matt. Good morning.
morning.
And Steve says you look like you are on YouTube. Ha ha ha. Okay, let me go here. Yeah, put it in the private chat and then I'll put it in the other one. Because I want to be able to click on it or
It's giving
or
me
you can send it
grief.
to me in send it to me in Facebook.
Okay.
To that shirt so that I could let everybody see what it looks like.
Okay. I mean, I can pull it up on my phone, but yeah, you might be able to.
Yeah, I'll just have to remember
Okay.
how to share screen.
I was like,
Matt says, hey.
that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it though, because
No, that's why I say put it in the,
I sent it to your messenger.
okay, I see it.
And it comes in like 13 colors. So
Yeah, let me remember how I gotta remember the code for, I mean, how to show screen, share screen. Matt, this Steve said, for I'll get to you in a minute. She had to order her T-shirt today, 3 for QuailCon and 3 of the other.
ooh,
CBD
what's
says,
the
"Hey
other?
Matt." Matt says, "What's this?" Just a second, I'm going to show you guys. She's making things for QuailCon. And Matt says, "Hey CDB," and all. I'm listening, mostly messing with outside.
Yeah, I need to go do
And
that.
there's Anime Gamer saying she made it. Now, let me see how to. Ah, Matt, how do I show my screen? Uh,
Oh, it says, whoa, the stream is different.
this is very exciting.
Different because I'm here, or different because something's off.
Just a second, I'm going to tell them where they can get the T-shirt at. That's where you can get the T-shirt. Anime says, "Well, it's different." Matt, I just posted where you can get one. Grafted Branch says he's in the basement. I'm in the basement where you put videos in. Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to do that this morning. Let me see. Present. Okay, I see it now. Let me see. Chrome tab. There you go. And here's the T-shirt. And they're $20 each. And you've got from extra small up to 4X large.
There's
And these are
13 colors.
all the different colors. Let's see what red looks like. Ooh. Asphalt. Heather Raspberry. Heather True Royal. There's the Kellys. Heather Orange. Whoops. Mustard. Yeah, that looks like baby poo. Prism Mint, Prism Peach, Athletic Heather, Ocean Blue, Yellow, and White. Cool.
Oh, I see Steve says, does part of the proceeds go to offset QuailCon? Yes, it does. We just have to be sneaky about it because Zach doesn't want to accept the fundraiser, but
Guy
he's going
says, the
to.
Ohio t-shirt you created was my other. Anime says, wait a minute, I didn't read it. Oh, did Big Mama have her pups? Not yet, Anime. I found out. Just part of yeah, we figured out a way to trick it, but we're going to do it. Back, I was looking at my computer, but you got it. Oh, this looks nice. Good morning, PJ. PJ says, hey, girls and guys. Yep. Now, let me see if I can do something else here. Go ahead and talk about it, Kelly.
Talk about what? I didn't know if you could hear me or not. I answered Steve's thing.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, we have to be sneaky about it, but yeah, about depending on the size of the t-shirt, about $8 or $9 of every shirt is the profit margin that it doesn't cost Printful to print them, and that's going to go to QuailCon directly.
And that's just like with the cookbooks. Every cookbook that's sold, $5 goes towards QuailCon. And she says, PJ, healing good, I hope. So do I. She had surgery, so unless she can talk to type, she's not going to be saying much.
Oh, there's Jasmine. Hi, Jasmine. The QuailCon shirt, Nikki says, what's the latest we can order it? Till I take it down. So I guess till after QuailCon, in case people find out about it at QuailCon and they wanted one or wanted a different one. I can just leave it up. But probably to get it in time for QuailCon, I would say at least 2 weeks, because it's done through like a third party. Like I upload the design and then you order it and it comes from them. They print it and ship it directly to you. And it usually only takes about a week, but I've seen it sometimes, depending on the color of the shirt and the size, take up to 2 weeks. But it should give you an estimated shipping thing when you order it. But yeah, I would say the sooner the better, just to make sure you have it. But I would say at least 2 weeks. Well, that helps. I don't control it, so. Or I would say, like 2 days before QuailCon, and I'll make sure I ship it. That's the hard part about the third party thing, but it makes it a lot easier. I'm not that skilled at the Cricut yet to make all of them iron-ons. Go. Verna, where'd you go?
Here. See, I'm hiding.
Oh, there you are.
Nikki. So, who is this? Anime? This is Kelly, also known as Tickle Trunk. Also,
or Feathered Connections on YouTube. I love anime too.
And there's Aaron. Hey, everybody that's just coming in. I'm listening while working in the quail barn.
Hi, Aaron. We might call you on your road trip to figure out the water system because, it's going to be 10 kinds of a hot mess over here. If it's ghetto, then it's the way we've done it for sure.
It says, Kelly, I still need a couple goat shirts, lol.
As soon as I saw that pop up, I was like, oh yeah, I super do. It was really hard to do with an actual picture of the picture that you sent me. I'm a little bit better now at working with pictures and removing the background, so I'll have to see um, if I can figure it out. I'm glad you reminded me that.
There's a good one for you. And I agree with
Tell us about
Steve. He
you.
says, tell us about you, what you do, and what you're about.
Oh, well. I'm Kelly. My business is called Feather Connections because my last name's Connect. So if you see me on YouTube, it just says Feather Connections Homestead. I live in Provo, Utah, but I'm actually from Middletown, Ohio. Like, grew up there. So it's like 15 minutes from my shire. So every time there's QuailCon, I just go stay with my mom and hang out with my family when I'm not at QuailCon. So I'm a kindred Ohio hillbilly and proud of it. And I moved out to Utah in 2009 and met my husband out here, and he is from Provo. So we stayed, and we have 2 kiddos. They are 3 and 8. And we live in my in-laws' basement, and our backyard is 1/10 of an acre, and we have like 200 quail back there ish. I don't know the exact number because, friends aren't supposed to count friends' quail. So, but it's something like that. And then there's a bunch of baby chicks in the house, and we make it work in a really small area. So, our goal with our business is like teaching self sufficiency in really small spaces because where we're at, nobody has yards. Like 1/10 of an acre is a big yard, and we're on a mountainside, so it's like all rocks and super steep. So we try to make it work where we're at, and we teach a lot of local people that are generally kind of our age that have younger kids about how to be more self-sufficient in city limits and where you can kind of get around city codes and things like where to find what the city code is and stuff like that. So we spend a lot of time doing like butcher classes and just basic classes, giving tours, that kind of stuff. And then when I have free time, I design t-shirts and like stickers and stuff. I'm going to sell some of my stickers and stuff like that at QuailCon just for funsies because I like doing it. And hopefully it'll offset the cost of my ticket because tickets are so expensive this year. It's crazy. Yeah.
Kelly, Matt wants to know what's your favorite variety of quail?
I love the pearls. They're my absolute favorite. We had one pet quail, and her name was Gladys, and she was in the Quail Daddy calendar that my husband was in, and like she was featured in it, and she became our pet, and she lived for like over 2 years just in the house being spoiled rotten when she was done being a breeder, and we loved her. And so anything that looks like a pearl, I have some now that are kind of, I don't even know what they're called. I mixed around and got some that look like pearls, but they're like reddish and
Farmer's
Italianish. And
choice.
so, huh?
It's the farmer's mix.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I like that farm. It's the Kelly mix. It's like you put this together and then see what you get.
It's the Kelly's connection.
Yeah, it was like, it's called all the birds taste I do not know that much about genetics. All of them taste the same. So, but I got some real pretty ones and I'm like, "Ooh, I like that. Let's put that with that." But I got some besties that are good at genetics, and so anytime I have questions, I'm like blowing up their phone. So, Aaron, what inspired you to get where you are? So I have always wanted to be a farmer. I grew up like in Middletown, Ohio, and I was in 4-H, but I did like show rabbits, not like meat animals or anything like that, because I was like one of those people that probably wouldn't sleep for months if I hit like a squirrel with my car. Like I was super like a bleeding heart. Like it was really hard for me. And then, but I always wanted to be a farmer. And then I married a city boy and we moved to the city. And then when COVID hit, I was like, this is my chance to get my chickens. And my father-in-law, because it's their house, he agreed. So we got chickens. But then I started hearing about quail, and there was a local guy that had a really big like industrial quail farm that he's not in it anymore, and so he kind of gave us some of his lines to continue on. But I heard about quail, and so we went to his house and he taught us how to butcher them for free. We tried the meat, the eggs, learned how to butcher them, realized we could do it, and then we got into it for meat. And I think with a lot of people in the community that I'm close with, COVID was kind of the thing that made a lot of people get more serious about a lot of things. And so it just kind of inspired me to learn how to raise my own meat. And I'm really good at that part. I'm working on the garden part. And this year I'm focusing on learning to cook. I'm not that great at it. I grew up on like chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese, and my mom is like love her to death, but cooking isn't her thing either. So I'm learning. This last couple weeks I've tackled sourdough. So yeah, I'm just mainly got into it because of COVID, but then met everybody in the community, and it's just been like with when I had my daughter, I had really bad depression and postpartum, and it was super hard. And I think the quail community is kind of something that's brought me out of that, and just giving me an extra thing to live for and be happy about. And so I'm super grateful for it and all the friendships I've made. And yeah, so
If you
I don't
want
know
to
where
join
friends.
in the stream, go ahead and hit that link.
Yeah, come join us. Ask a live question.
And
Friends
Matt
aren't
says
not friends quail.
the quail
Yeah,
math cup that I use once in a while, you guys, is from this woman right here. We brainstormed together for that one. And there's Peaceful Des. Says hi, Vase Place. Morning, Des. Says hi, Beverly.
that's what our QuailCon shirt said last year. Was like friends don't count friends quail. They hang out at QuailCon.
I think I got that one too. Morning, Beverly. Beverly says hello, Matt. Okay, Steve wants to know, do you have a YouTube channel?
I do have a YouTube channel. It's called Feathered Connections. If you can figure out how to spell the last name, it's yeah, it's
Spell
called
it in
Feathered
private
Connections
chat
on
and
Fred.
then I'll spell it in the
Let me
private
find
chat
it.
and then I'll put it in.
I'll put the link in. Yeah, it's a baby YouTube channel. I'm working on it. I'm trying to incorporate our bees into it, but I don't know if you guys know this, but it's really hard to film while you're looking in the beehive because the big fat gloves, you can't like click on the phone. And I am not brave enough to take off my
Wait
glove
a minute.
yet. And I also don't have anyone that can film for me. But I have a lot of quail stuff on there. Oh, whoops, wrong one. So,
You're not good with bread? And
I'm good at
CDB
eating
says,
it.
well, I make it, I need to make some because I'm out. Need kid-size quail con
Oh,
shirts.
I didn't think about that. I will do that today.
Yes,
I think
because
I
we
thought
have
about that
a
the other day.
lot of kids that come.
Yeah, I can do that. I can put them in onesies, and I can do toddlers and youth sizes too. So I'll just do that.
She says, I understand you also have an active Hatching at Home Utah program as well. How is that going?
It's good. I really like it. I think it's helped a lot of people like get started in quail that might not necessarily had thought to go that way. Because some people show up and they see the quail and they're like, "Yeah, I want to do it," and they're like on the self sufficiency train anyway, so it's an easy transition. But I think a lot of people around here homeschool, and so they start out doing it and studying it with homeschool, which actually I'm incorporating or trying to incorporate also the Quail University into that. Because a lot of people they'll do the curriculum. It's like a 75-page curriculum that comes with hatching at home, and it's like a third grade level. But I'm like, if you want to study even more, and a lot of them do because they have whole science sections. I'm like, do Quail University, and so I give my link out a lot to that to get people into it. But yeah, it's going really good. A lot of those people that are like, I just want to hatch them and give them back end up keeping them and then coming and getting more. And I try and hatch alongside at the same time so that they have chicks the same age. If they're like, well, this box only has 12, I need 30. And I'm like, yes, you do. So yeah, it's good. I really like. I put the YouTube link in your thing, Verna.
Okay, just a second.
I sent it to your
I don't,
messenger.
okay.
Ooh, I will look. Might be able to cancel it if you just ordered it. Um, if yeah, you might be able to cancel it if you just ordered it. I might be able to cancel it on my end. I will look and see. But because it's through a third party company, I'm not the one shipping it, or I could just switch it out.
And Steve wants to know what color you ordered, PJ. And there's the link to Kelly's channel. My mind went blank there. What I was wondering, what in the heck did I post? Says Kelly, I was on your site yesterday. Love the onesies. Showed Brad and told him we will be ordering one of those soon. Have a grandbaby on the way.
I thought when I first read that, I was like, oh, congratulations. And I'm like, oh, yeah. You guys were ordering one for you. Yeah, I need to order one for my sister is having a baby in November. So I'm excited.
Steve wants to know if you can swap if you can't if they can swap if you can't cancel. And she don't remember the color. And Christina said, Nikki, congratulations on the grandbaby. Our grandson is about to turn 1. And I agree. Congratulations, Nikki. Oh, what's that notification about?
I want to know what gamer's favorite anime is. That's like me and my husband's thing.
Well, her anime stands for animation.
Oh, that explains why when I asked in the chat before, no one answered me. Oh, Jasmine's milking goats and giving babies bottles. Oh, so cute.
AFK, gotta milk goats and give babies their bottles. Anime says, I did just binge on anime yesterday.
Ooh, which one?
I'm in a call M2.
I think it says right now, like RN.
Oh, call right now. Okay. I was going to say call nurse. Oh, boy.
Aaron, you do not need goats. Christina's
Matt,
gonna be like, that's a
she's
hard
away from the
no.
keyboard, but she's still listening. So Jasmine's still hanging around. Aaron says he needs goats, Jasmine.
Christina's not gonna have no part of that.
She might.
They're a
Goats are
lot.
great for milk.
That's
I would
true. I
milk a
love
goat.
goat milk. I wish we could have goats.
There's your answer. The consequential.
All the books, okay, not all of them, but a lot of them actually, like over here, my husband has read like every single one of those. Like every single one. He loves the anime. I haven't seen that one. We watched like Mashal and Why Ray Liana Entered the Duke's Mansion. And there's a couple other ones. I like the funny ones.
Christina says Aaron does
I
not
told
need
you.
goats. Oh, come on. I can teach you how to milk them.
I see you, Christina.
Goats magically appear in Louisiana.
Somebody's about to get in trouble.
And Anime wants to. Well, you have to go to Time and Timber Homestead. I don't know how to add moderators on here. There's a key button probably. Matt wants a goat too. Oh, I'm still watching that one. And Matt's just laughing. Oops, that was supposed to make an emoji. No, it's different when you're using StreamYard than when you use YouTube.
They can at least see how to spell it.
See how to spell what?
See how to spell her YouTube name.
She says she needs to post them on YouTube.
She's
You may
also
have
in the she's the admin for several of our like community Facebook groups. So if you go on like self-sufficient Quail, she's easy
yes.
to find.
And she also has her own Facebook page that she may have pictures on there of it. Jasmine, do you have any goat pictures on your Facebook page? Time and Timber Homestead?
I know I've seen him on Facebook.
Matt says you had to add moderators on your YouTube page during the stream. Oh, so I have to have both up. Right, Matt?
Oh.
Let me see if I can do that here. Don't say anything yet on this one because I gotta. There, that way I don't get overfeed. Okay. I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna start adding people as mods. And that way, let me check here and see if I just added somebody. So that way, everybody be able to post their own link.
Steve, do you have goats?
Let's see. Let me get this to open in another tab. I just have to flick back and forth. Jasmine needs more videos. Matt says in a new tab you can open your YouTube stream. That's what I did. And I'm having a let's see.
By the time Tuesday comes around for the What is QuailCon stream, you'll be a pro at StreamYard. Maybe I will be too. Maybe I'll actually do it correctly. So Steve says he only has a quail, but he doesn't have a yard. Are they in your garage or your house?
Okay. Let's see, did I miss anybody? Have you seen I'm the Villainess, so I taming the final boss. I think they are the same video whatever as the reason why Raylena ended up at the Duke's mansion. None of that makes sense to me, but Kelly probably knows.
Oh, it's anime titles are like 10 freaking, they're like 3 sentences long. They're ridiculous. But I've noticed the longer the title, the better the anime. I haven't, but I've seen it pop up on Crunchyroll. So I'll have to ask my husband about that one and see. Because that's, yeah, when we put the kids to bed, we watch a lot of them together. My favorite, though, Campfire Cooking in Another World. So good. So funny. Love it. I'm so excited. I think they're coming out with another season in like a year or two.
CDB wants another goat too, but our apartment might complain.
You know what's funny? Where we're at, we're not allowed to have like anything, but I looked at the city code the other day and noticed that they put that you can have potbelly pigs. That makes no sense.
Well, you know what? If you can have pot-belly pigs, that's pigs you'll raise for eating.
I think you can only have like one at a time, and I just don't know. Like we had a hard time. My kids had a hard time with the rabbits. I don't know if we could get something as cute as a pig. I just couldn't do it. Like I'm not that hungry yet. Like if I didn't have little kids, I probably could do it, but it's really hard with kids.
Dawn says she's back now. She's been listening. Welcome back, Dawn.
Oh, Aaron said something about the bees. I think it popped up for a second and then went away.
Oh, let me see if I can find him. Kelly, tell us about your bees.
So we got bees like 4 weeks ago, and it's about time to treat them for mites. So I got to read up on that, and it's it's cool. It's been a really weird year in Utah. It hasn't been as sunny and hot and dry as they normally like. So I think their production isn't as good. They've been taking a lot of my like sugar water and pollen patties and just not like coming out of the hive. And there was a little bit of like chalk brood. It's like a weird disease where little larvas die early because of all the wetness that came out of California, because that's where the bees came from. So it's a lot to learn, but I really like it. I'm a member of the local beekeeper association, and everyone's been super great. They like assign you a mentor. My mentor comes out when he gets off work at the hospital, which is like really close, and helps me. And my mother-in-law's a boss when it comes to like spraying the smoker. She gets like every bee smoked to the full extent to make sure that they don't like have any interest in messing with us. So yeah, me and my like 72-year-old mother-in-law do the bees, and it's been really fun.
See, Matt says, LOL, I got lost. Good to know.
Oh, campfire cooking. It is so good. Right.
I'm gonna have some meals ready at QuailCon that people can buy that's freeze dried to where they can either add it to hot water or add water to it or eat it plain straight.
Guinea pig ones?
Probably not. Probably other stuff. Um, for the simple fact, um, I'm saving all the processed guinea pigs for people to get at QuailCon, to eat
Oh,
at
gotcha.
QuailCon, to taste them.
Yeah, I want to taste them.
Aaron says, I can hook you up with a potbelly pig.
I would get in so much trouble. We'll wait and see what kind of neighbors move in when these guys move out. And if they're really chill, then maybe I'll get a potbelly pig because I can. It'd be kind of a useless animal if you're not going to eat it, but it'll be my emotional support potbelly pig. I need one of those. I need all emotional support I can get homeschooling my oldest.
He meant to say bees and he said beers. Dawn says she almost used bees to treat Lyme disease, but hubby is too afraid of them. LOL.
I've actually heard of sting therapy multiple times, but I don't know that much about it.
Steve wants you to tell about your kids and what they think of your butchering.
So, my 8-year-old, we've been doing quail for like over 3 years now. So, my 8-year-old son has actually done it. He's done it once. We used to go to the local farmers market and teach free butchering classes. Like, it was kind of like, when you go to like a seafood restaurant and you're like, I want that lobster for dinner. We kind of did that type of thing. Like, oh, which one do you want? They'd pick it out. We'd show them how to butcher it. They'd sometimes butcher their own too. Usually, we teach I do, we do, you do. So like we do it first, then we do it together, then you do it by yourself. So we did that a lot at the local farmers market and taught a lot of people. And people would actually go home, get their kids and bring them back and have the kids do it too. And my son was jealous. He was like 6 and he'd seen everyone else do it. So he wanted to do it too. So we let him do it one time. Both of my kids have high functioning autism. So we're kind of like a little bit more cautious about how much we let them help with and stuff, because with the rabbits, that's the main reason we got out of rabbits, was my son had a really hard time emotionally with the rabbits, even though he never saw them get processed or anything like that. It was just the thought that they would. So yeah, the quail they don't care about. my daughter's been out there before we've done it. She's 3. She just kind of runs around and chases the chickens and doesn't really seem to mind. My son knows it tastes good and knows that that's what we raise them for, and that's all he's ever known is that quail are food. Um, so yeah, the quail aren't really pets, so he doesn't really. I don't know. He's had a really easy time associating quail with a food supply and not a pet, and so with that, they do good. If it was chickens, no, we would do good. Rabbits, they didn't do well with either. But the quail, they do well with. So
Aaron's going to be he's going to be doing the butchering class with Jasmine and Brad, and you'll get a little bit of some cuy. Aaron is going to grill them.
I need to sneak to that butcher class when I'm not.
You'll get about 1/4 of a cuy.
Yeah, I want to taste a bite of a cuy. I need to sneak to that butchering class and have someone show me how to do a bloodless cull with breaking the neck because I'm awful at it.
Aaron says, Kelly, don't you also make stickers to sell?
I do have Mucho Mini stickers. I made, this one says, warning, this person spontaneously talks about quail. And then it says at the bottom, because quail are awesome. And then I have, some of these are on the website. Some of these are just for QuailCon. I don't know if you can see them.
I love that one.
I made this one into a shirt too. I know the shirt's on the website. I don't know if the sticker is yet. And I just made some other ones that say like 0 flocks given, and I don't give a flock, I think. And it has quail. And then there's bee ones. And then I made a shirt out of this for QuailCon too. That's the one Steve was talking about. I'm trying to make these magnets too, but it's a lot harder because the magnets are really thin. I'm still kind of fiddling with that.
I got the sticker of that one, of the QuailCon one,
This one?
on my freeze dryer.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and then I have like my logo stickers. And another bee. I made a bunch of like bee dad joke stickers because I'm doing a fundraiser for like the local bee club. This one says, "Why is a bee so sticky? Because it uses a honeycomb to brush its hair." I love dad jokes. And my father-in-law is like the king of dad jokes. So yeah, that's just some of the stickers that I made in my pile of things that I'm bringing to QuailCon.
Well, Matt, give her a kuni. Then everything that can't go into your compost pile because it draws predators, you can give to the kuni and it'll eat it. Aaron says, I get enough sting therapy because I don't like to wear a bee suit.
Ben, that is a whole can of worms to go down. Like, he can probably run fast. And if he couldn't before, he can now. I don't know if he can outrun Christina, though. Christina's only got to be able to outrun him.
That was cute. Matt, you'll get help when you get to QuailCon. Just, hey, we're on the same page, LOL. Which sticker was that one?
I know, I was just like, which sticker?
I need emotional support farm. So true, so true.
You have an emotional support quail crew. You didn't even know. Now you know.
Christina says, Lane just heard you talking about bloodless call, Kelly. He was like, I can show her.
Good. Somebody needs to show me because I definitely don't do it right.
Hey, Lane's good with the bees. He's good with butchering. I mean, you show him one time, he knows what the heck to do, and he does it good.
He's also lucky that the bees don't really mess with Lane. They're more interested in stinging Aaron.
Aaron says, I'm wearing my warning. This person spontaneously talks about quail.
Oh yeah, he has that shirt.
Matt's smiling,
I don't know what he's
laughing.
laughing at. Could be anything, seeing as how I'm talking.
Anime says he likes the bee joke. Just trip over whoever you are running from the bees with. And there's Fran. Hello, Fran. Let me see. If you want to join in the live stream, click that link. And you can come in on the live stream.
We got room for you. Come in.
Yep.
Come on.
And wait a minute. That's what I want. Matt says, I'm worried about my commercial neighbors poisoning bees if I had them. I have to save that for the future. Yeah. Everybody's telling Fran good morning. Ah, so let's bring her up.
Hi.
Hi, Fran.
Hey, everybody. I just did my hair
Let's
just to be on
see.
here today.
Let's
Where are
see
you?
that
What
says.
state are you in, Fran?
I'm in Ohio, Southern Ohio.
What part?
Londonderry, just east of Chillicothe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like 84 degrees here today.
Nice. It's
Yeah.
been so weird here in Utah.
Yeah.
I don't think you caught that part. I'm from Middletown.
Okay. I
So,
missed the beach.
I know, right?
Too.
Oh, yep. I'm Zach's bodyguard for QuailCon. He already knows. If there's an
PJ
issue
says,
and
hit
you
that
hear
like
someone
button.
say, if you hear someone say, yo, Middletown, I'm handling it.
Nice.
Whatever post. You know, if you can get one anime that's laying down looking like it's dead, when because they like to do that and scare the heck out of you.
Yeah. I have a picture of one like that on my scale when I was weighing them, pretending like it was dead.
Yeah, I've got let's see, there's probably 60 some in the garage right now in the brooder, and I'm getting ready on Monday to move them out because I've
You
had
put them
enough of
outside
them
then?
inside.
Do you brood them in the garage and then put them outside?
Yeah.
I wish we had a garage.
Yeah.
We brewed them in our living room.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh geez.
Oh, okay, just
a lot of
minute.
cleaning.
Okay.
Like every day.
Yeah.
Stop! Yeah!
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Aaron.
How y'all doing? I'm out in the
Just
quail
as
barn.
crazy as ever. You're out
Christina's
in the quail
inside.
barn.
Yeah, I'm sorting quail and looking at quail.
That's cool.
It's my favorite thing to do.
Perfect morning.
I have the door
I
open to
gave
my quail
mine
cage.
I gave mine a wood ash dust bath, and then I plucked my mint plants and I tore them so they had like a minty dust bath.
Oh.
My husband's like, "What are you doing?" Like, having a spa day. Leave me alone.
I think my quail are
That's
broken.
good
They don't
since
like
they're in the
anything.
house.
Hey, Fran, are you busy on Tuesday at 7 p.m.?
Yeah, you already asked me about that, Verna, and I'm going to
Oh, okay. Let's see what Aaron. Do it again, Aaron.
It's camera's messing up. Jumbo Egyptian grow out. Hey,
And she's mad.
Shoot.
She's giving a, oh, I'm scared to death, kind of.
yeah, she wasn't happy. She wasn't happy. She didn't like being touched.
Yep.
Mine hate it too, especially after Butcher Day. The last week, they've been squawking at me ever since I took that class because anytime I take somebody out, they think they're not coming back.
That's usually what happens with mine.
Well, Dawn, you just set more eggs last night. So good luck and happy hatching.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for one to get closer.
Aaron, you
trying to
should
go
go
out
show us all your silkies.
They're not my. They're not my silkies at all. I just caught it.
I wish I had silkies still. I miss them so much.
There's my leg man and Celadon. Because I grow everything out together in one grow out pen. And Christina made some fancy leg bands to mark the Celadons.
Yeah, that's what I use.
She uses the
Those
little
bracelet
I don't
keychains.
know.
You just
Yeah.
cut those.
I was
loops.
going to ask her how they don't kick them off because in my brooder, they're kicking them off.
That's because they're in their brooder. You should wait until you get ready to move them out of the brooder.
Yeah, that's what we do. We mark them going from the brooder to the grow out cage.
Oh, okay. Dang it. I thought I could mark the
She
Celadons
does.
in the brooder.
She does most of the work around here. I'm just here for good looks and to lift heavy things.
Everybody has a role.
Ooh, guinea fowl. She's got guinea fowl. I'm jealous.
Yes.
Well, maybe she can bring in some eggs to hatch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. Not in the city. Absolutely not. I would get in so much trouble. Plus, those are really hard. Those are harder than peacocks to keep in an area. Plus, my chickens have taken a liking to chasing my daughter and her colorful Minnie Mouse clothing, and I'm sure that the guineas would not be any better. She's scared of them now, and they won't leave her alone.
Aw.
Daggone chickens. I don't know what to do.
We raised guinea fowl for a while, and we just had one that she was super dramatic and just made all kinds of noise, so I got rid of them.
Do they taste good?
Yeah, they taste good,
What do they taste like?
like chicken.
Wow.
Doesn't everything taste like chicken?
Quail
Yeah.
doesn't. I don't think Quail does at
No,
all.
Quail doesn't either.
But
No, Quail
everybody says
don't
with,
taste.
like they say chicken.
Well,
Yeah.
Cooey tastes like a specific part of the chicken.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know the wing? You know the drumlet that's on the wing?
Yeah.
You know that meat, how it's white and it's moist and it's so good? That's what Cooey tastes like.
Huh.
They don't taste like the breast. They don't taste like any other part but that part.
Wow. That's cool.
So it's a little bit different. Oh,
my
she says they free range, so you can't find eggs
My
anymore.
chickens are doing that too. And the magpies take off with the chicken eggs too.
Oh, boy.
I know 9 chickens and like 2 eggs a day ain't even worth it. They're not even silkies.
Silky.
Yeah, we
Yep.
older hens, so I've unfortunately named them. So they've stuck around for 5 years now. So we're feeding our pet chickens.
Oh yeah, mine are pets too. 100%. Well, there's one that's pushing it. Karen's pushing it. She may be dinner.
Christina has a
Well,
silky that's close to 10 years old. I don't remember the exact age, but it is old.
Chickens can live that long?
Yeah.
What did she
It's too
feed
late.
it? Jeez.
I thought ours were about ready
I don't know.
to
Christina,
be gone.
She needs to
Christina,
come.
can you comment how old she is? Is she? I think she'll comment. Maybe.
She
I hope,
commented.
because I don't know. I don't pay attention. She's 8.
Oh,
I knew she was old, but she still lays. She goes broody. She sits on eggs. She looks terrible. She's always molting.
Well, it sounds like she's never eaten either. If she's always broody, goodness.
Yeah.
now you're going to have to find a different one to be broody.
I don't like broody birds because that means no eggs.
CDB, you have a blessed day, dear. My lone Silky is like that. He sets big hatches on you.
Yeah. So I'm sure everybody's going to QuailCon this year.
I was
What
looking
is
at plane tickets yesterday.
We're going to be attacking what is QuailCon on Tuesday.
Okay.
But are you going to have a table there?
No,
Fran?
we're going to do a table this year. We're going to just be people that get to walk around.
Cool.
Wait, did you have a table last year?
We did. We had bees, the beekeeping supply stuff.
Oh, I thought you looked familiar, but I couldn't. I was
It's
like,
the hairstyle I've done today. It's different. We can answer any questions that anybody has. And if anybody needs any supplies, just let me know before we come and we can throw it in the truck. But we're going to be camping. We're going to stay there.
I always need bee supplies.
Wait a minute.
I know. I was like,
Anime,
man.
how
don't
did
even
you
get
make
me
a mistake?
Austin, you're ready to go. All right.
The procrastinator's already ready. Of course, he didn't unpack from last year. We all know that. Because he never got around to it.
I think he's got one of those chains in his house and he just rips it off so he knows exactly how many days.
Oh my gosh.
Anime, what mistake did you make? Waiting for you to type that in. I didn't log in when I got them. That's all right. They still know who you are because you had to pay for them through PayPal.
Yeah.
So they know who you are.
Oh, I see what Steve's saying.
She ordered camping tickets and QuailCon tickets under different names.
Oh.
Oh,
They're
boy.
not that strict, though. I was one of the people that was sitting there letting people in last year. Like, if you explain the situation,
I'll
they're
be-
going to be really chill.
And besides that, I'll be at the table to let people in. So you just say, Verna, I'm Anime, and I told you the problem in June.
Yeah, see, even Steve said, no problem.
We got it,
Anime,
no
was it you
problem. Yeah.
QuailCon group this week about that problem? Because somebody posted in the QuailCon 2023 group on Facebook.
She may have. Well, you guys, I'm going to disappear for a minute. Nature's calling. And you three can go ahead and talk.
Oh,
All the
already gone.
all the bee people. Hey, what what do you do for chalk brood? Cause mine came with it from California, and it's my mentor just keeps saying it's gonna get better.
What's chalk brood? I've never heard that term.
Like where they maybe they call it something different out here. It's like where they turn into the larva before they close the cap off and they turn into a bee, they like turn chalky and fall out and die.
Huh.
Is that not a thing out there?
Because Rob's actually the beekeeper, and he's actually looking at somebody else's hive right now. He went to their place to do a little bit of training with them. So I'll ask him about that, and I'll let you know. I don't know.
Yeah, because he keeps saying, oh, they'll clean it up, they'll get better, but it's been overcast for weeks here in Utah, and they just don't come out.
Oh, boy. Well, maybe they're inside cleaning it up.
That's what I thought, but I go in there and it looks about the same. It looks like the same amount of bees spread over more frames. Like,
I
don't know.
Can you take a specific frame out that is happening and put a fresh one in?
I think see, we got a nuke, so it was like whatever. Oh, look, he's got a silky, so cute.
Oh, Suki.
Oh, I miss silkies. I mean, if somebody brings me silky hatching eggs at QuailCon and they end up in my luggage, I mean, I'll figure out how to get them on the plane. If anybody watching this live stream knows how to get eggs on a plane without getting like a cavity search, I would love to bring a bunch of Zach's eggs. Every time I see a new All About the Colors video, I'm like, but it's so close to jumbo size. I need that color too. Like I'm like, I gotta quit watching Zach's channel because I realize all the things I need that I don't have. Do what?
I love Zach's videos, but I'm like you. I hate when he puts out a new color because I have to have it.
I know. I think Brooke last year.
Zach, stop doing this. I have enough.
Right. I know. I went out there the other day trying to figure out and I'm like, I got so many colors right now. I couldn't even tell you how many colors I have. And my husband's like, what are these? Where are they coming from?
There, Jasmine had an answer for you. Chalk brood is due to too much moisture inside the hive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came from when they came from California and it was real wet. They pushed it back like 2 weeks before we got the bees because they were coming out of California when I bought my nuke. And so it should have dried out by now and they should have fixed it, but it doesn't seem like they're like fixing it.
Well, are they in a regular box now or do you still have?
No, they're in a deep, and then I moved them. They were doing really well, so I added another deep, and then it's just been real crappy weather, so they haven't really. You need more ventilation.
Yeah. Oh, tip up your lid a little bit. Just tip it up a little bit. Put a little.
Yeah, maybe I'll with pennies and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. If I don't have a screen bottom board, so it probably doesn't get a lot of ventilation.
Oh, yeah, you probably need a screen bottom board too.
Okay.
But
I'll
if you
oh wow, Anime.
come out the top.
Hey, as long as one of the names are in there, that's all that matters.
Silkies are adorable. And they're beneficial to a homestead. You need something, Broody.
Yeah.
I miss who had the Silky.
Oh, Aaron was holding up his Silky. Now he's showing us his beehives. He's collected bees from everybody in Louisiana, just about.
I know. How many hives you up to now, Aaron?
Friends don't ask friends how many beehives they have.
Wax moths got one. Yeah. Actually, one of the bee removals I've done maybe a month ago we went to do an inspection on, and wax moths got in.
Oh,
So struggling with that.
Did they kill
I
them?
have a few.
Did they kill the whole hive?
They're very weak. They are
Oh.
very weak right now. Like they came from a 90-year-old house, and I don't know how long the bees were in there. I know the comb looked really bad when I pulled it out, but
Did you
trying to save
end
the
up
bees.
getting the cemetery one in the mausoleum?
No, I was terrified to even attempt that one. When they started talking about opening up the graves, I was out. No.
I told you that wasn't going to be easy. I was like, I don't think you want to know how they're going to get the bees out of there.
Well, for a few of them, they weren't sure if they had a body in there or not because it was unmarked. So I was like, no, I'm out.
wow.
We'll leave those.
You guys know those mausoleums where they have like the cracks? Do you know what a mausoleum is? They don't. I was like, they have them in Ohio. They don't have them a ton in Utah. They're starting to get them now. But like it was the cracks in between the boxes, and the bees were going in the cracks. And he like sent me a thing, and I'm like, I don't think you're gonna like how they're gonna get the bees out of there if you're trying to get them. When I lost my father, I learned a lot about that kind of stuff because I don't know, knowledge helps me process things. And so I learned a lot about mausoleums, and more than anybody probably should know. And so I was like, trust me, you don't want to get those bees. They're not worth it.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to get those bees?
No.
You wouldn't want all the honey from that section, but wouldn't the bees be all right?
There's bees in other places.
I just didn't want to deal with the dead bodies. I didn't want to be crawling. Yeah.
You didn't want to find the queen.
I didn't want to
like
be crawling in there and, because they stacked bodies. Yeah.
Well,
I have enough bees.
There's a lot more to that, Verna, that should not be said over a live.
I understand. I understand. I am not saying a word because you know me. I'm one of those types that I say anything comes to my mind, and I'm being a good girl today.
Same. People, honey. Oh, gross! Oh, the next comment.
Label on it, Devil's Brew.
Grafton,
See?
When do you do your lives? Because I keep seeing it pop up super late at night. Is it consistent or is it just whenever?
He don't you have one later today, Matt? I can't see him right now because I'm getting coffee.
Can you guys see Fran and Aaron? Can you guys see the comments too?
I see nope so far from Grafton Branch.
Oh, wait till you see the next comment he made.
He said people honey.
People honey. Oh no.
I can see him popping up.
Now when you call someone honey, you think about it differently.
Yeah.
Okay. 8 p.m.
Aaron, that's
Mountain
about to
time.
be your nickname. I'm Tickle Trunk and you can be honey. You just disappear.
And 8 a.m. on Sunday Mountain Time. So
is that just this week or is that every week?
That's how he does it every week.
Oh, okay. I just remember seeing it super late. What state is he in?
New Mexico.
Oh, okay. So he is in my time zone, I think. My jaw hurts. I'm not going to call Aaron honey.
Then we've done our job.
Oh.
You need to run fiber optic to the barn. Okay.
Yeah.
Or
Man, his Wi-Fi picked a funny time. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Oh,
and
what
you
is
guys see,
it?
this is
Oh, it's
Lucy.
Lucy.
This is Lucy.
So does anybody out there do red wiggly worms for composting?
I'm not even allowed to do composting.
Oh,
I'm in an apartment.
right.
If mine was an enclosed bottom, I probably would, but mine's just kind of like a pile near, like with the pallets around the outside. So they would probably just go right back into the dirt and leave.
Yeah. Gotcha.
No, I'm not giving her one right now, anime. Lucy says it's live time, so I'm not saying that word right now.
Okay.
And there's Miss Jasmine with the goats.
Oh,
Oh, look at the wiggly tail.
I can't figure out how to work this thing, but I was like, well, we might as well just show these little stinkers.
Oh my god.
you're so cute. Oh,
He says, ew, I have milk face.
Oh, how old are they?
So this is Zucchini, and she is 8 weeks old.
How long do they take milk?
The does will go till 12 weeks. I don't know who you can see. This is Ruffles.
She's the black and white one.
Ruffles.
Oh, okay.
And then there's Conejita Cafecita. I did not name her, but we call her Sita. Oh, wait, where's Sita? It's a Sita. Hi, baby. And then this is Reese. How about these camera skills, you guys?
You're doing great.
Wait, why do you give them bottles so they're closer to you, or did they not have a mom?
So this girl here, oh, I can't see one there. This girl is new to me, so I purchased her, and she was already on a bottle.
Oh.
This one, this was Reese. She, hi baby, is weaned already because her mom is my goat, who I'm milking. So, hi babies. So yeah, the bottle babies. Hi baby. Hi zucchini.
Oh.
Yeah, hi zucchini. Ooh, I do not want goat milk secondhand. Yuck.
She's just trying to give you a facial.
Oh my gosh.
They're so cute.
Oh, you guys.
I love their
Now-
weird eyeballs, how their like pupils are like sideways.
I can't figure out how to switch my camera. So because I was going to show you guys the goats, but I can't figure it out on this thing. Huh. You say, I am the cutest. Yeah, I'm a cute girl. Ruffles, will you say hi?
Maybe
to-
we'll get everyone say prayers and send good vibes that if our neighbors move out, we get cool neighbors, because I want to goat. My kids want to goat so
They're
bad.
the best. They're
They're
so great.
so cute and they're so sweet. My son, we had like a guy that, like a customer of ours, that had his goat had 4 babies, and 2 of them were like micro goats, and they were the cutest. And my son just held them and like cried because of how cute they were. It was
That's awesome. The rest of the ladies.
How many goats do you have now, Jasmine?
It's bad.
It's bad. Is it more addicting than Quail?
It's worse. Yes. Hold on. Say hi, Ari. Say hi, Ari.
She still
there's
didn't answer
Koa.
the question, so she's going to have to answer it in person.
It's Koa Bear. You gonna show him your goats? I don't know who you can see running off.
Yeah, I can see him barely.
Okay, well, we have, I don't even want to say, but we went from 6 goats to 16 goats in a real hurry. Yeah.
Well, that's because somebody kept buying goats, huh?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. It just, they just
Yeah,
happened.
just somebody. Yeah, they just appeared like magic. I mean, the goat fairy must have been around.
Something like that. That's
That
exactly
happens with
right.
my incubator. It just like sucks the eggs in.
Yeah.
It's the
That's what
craziest
happened,
thing.
right? So
There you go.
it's
Matt
magic
says,
goat Matt.
"Hey, friends, don't ask that."
Thank you. Thank you. Say thank you, right, Ari? We don't tell how things happen.
I was just thinking they're all those little babies. That didn't seem like enough. I would want more than that.
No, I have more goats. They're all over the place.
Wow.
Those are just separated because Reese is weaning, and Reese really, really, really likes Mama's milk, and she got to Mama and then gave herself diarrhea because she hadn't had milk in a couple of days.
Oh, no.
She gorged herself and emptied out the whole udder. So she had like 3.5 cups of milk.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, oh no, we're going to have the Hershey squirts. So, yes.
Jasmine,
I do have room for one more person if anybody else wants to come in.
Jasmine, do you raise milk goats and meat goats or just milk goats?
Just dairy.
Okay.
Yeah. They're like little deer to me, even though my husband's a hunter. I see their little eyelashes and I don't know if I could eat them. Like, I mean, desperate times would call for desperate measures, then maybe, but.
That's how I feel. Yeah. I think I could do just about anything if I was desperate enough. But some of the things, it's just, I cannot separate that.
Yeah.
Like rabbit meat is so good, but I cannot separate that. Like,
Well, see, I didn't think I'd be able to do cuy, but I did.
Yeah.
I think I would have a hard time with that too. I think it's also easier to learn on someone else's.
Yeah.
That's why we
Well,
teach
that
people
ain't
on
how
our
I-
quail first.
I didn't learn that way though.
Yeah.
I
But I'm
just
saying, like,
had,
if I learned to kill yours and eat yours, I'd probably do it better than if I had raised it. Good thing quail are missing eyelashes.
Yeah.
It's true.
Come on.
but see, the thing is before I had quail, I couldn't kill anything.
Yeah.
There's Katrina.
Hi. How is Manuel?
Wait a minute. Let me
Uh-oh. Jasmine went away.
Oh, I could add 2 more people now, you guys.
Yeah, they are hard to do.
Yeah. We did rabbits for about 1.5 years. And we found that the rabbit was just something that we were taking care of at the last 6 months. And we weren't breeding and we weren't doing what we needed to do with them. So we gave them to the neighbors. They breed. We buy meat from them, which is perfect.
They eat a lot. I love that everyone was telling me their meat conversion ratio was as good as quail, but in our experience, that's not the case. And I like the fertilizer, but it's just, they can be kept in small spaces, not near the numbers you can keep with quail.
Right.
So it was a lot harder for us to try and do both because we're on 1/10 of an acre.
Oh.
And like too many animals, and it's really hard to keep the smell down.
Yeah.
And the neighbors complain, and all it takes is the city to show up because my in-laws are involved in politics and our last name's really well known. And so if the city were to show up, there would either be new ordinances imposed and created, or they would enforce ordinances we didn't know about. So we're real cautious about neighbors complaining. That's why we haven't got, well, there's several reasons, but that's one of the reasons why I haven't looked more seriously into getting like a pet potbelly pig.
Right.
Because I just
Katrina, hit my link up there and come join us.
He'll get grafted once a dairy goat. Now Jasmine's gonna have to bring goats to QuailCon. Aaron, you can hide comments from me. I love them. I wish they lived closer.
And they are so fun in person.
Yeah, I'm so excited to like actually hang out with them in person this year. I'm such an introvert. It takes me like a while to like get to know people. So I didn't know them very well last year at QuailCon.
Yeah, that's why we didn't do a table this year, because we wanted to go out and see people and talk to people. And although we didn't have people,
I'm doing a lot this year, so I don't know. Like, I think it's going to be hard because I'm supposed to help with the hatching at home booth because I'm like one of the first people that did it.
Right.
And me and Katrina are emceeing, and I'm supposed to do a table.
Well,
And so,
well, you had the table with your booth. You had
yeah,
them together.
I think the hatching at home they're just gonna put like right next, and I'll just have my stickers and stuff next to it. So
It's just like I am doing Quail University and I have my table too.
well, if you guys need help with something, like I said, we don't have a table this year. We'll be camping, so we'll be right there if you need some help with something.
are you guys bringing anything to auction?
We weren't asked. I don't know if
I don't know if he asks people or not. I'm
No,
gonna
people
bring
just
some
volunteer
things.
to do that.
Yeah, we did that last year. But I don't know. Brian and him have talked bees because he wants to make sure Zach's bees are doing well. And I don't know what their conversation's been. So we possibly could. I'm not real sure. I know last year everybody really liked the beehive, so we probably will bring another hive.
Oh,
Me and Aaron want to get into the beehive like while we're there. Like I want to pack my bee suit and like get into it.
What
So
day?
if you guys bring yours, I
Yeah.
just want to learn more from other people since we're so new.
When are you going to be there? Like earlier in the week and just stay until Sunday? What's going on?
I usually come in Thursday and then leave like Monday morning.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
I stay like even though my family's there, like I stay ashore. I usually just stay for the weekend because the days that I'm gone, my husband usually takes off work to take care of the kids.
Yeah.
And I looked into bringing all of us, but it was going to be like $2,000 just for tickets.
Wow.
And I was like, that is so dumb because they're not.
You
My
have
kid's
one too, Matt.
bored, like, and knowing my 3-year-old, she'd probably try to climb in the emu pen, and I don't know how friendly his emus are. Like, so I don't know. I'd find her rolling in the mud with the pigs or something. So it'd be a lot to have everybody there when like my main focus is like what can I help Zach with to keep
Right.
everything organized. So it's kind of, I don't know. My mom's mad. She's like, you need to bring everybody else. I'm like, then you pay for it. I don't need a bee suit. Yeah. I'll just bring Christina's bee sting sound.
He stinks sad.
Well, I'm bringing my whole suit. I wear like an iron suit. And I wear socks up to my knees. Like,
Right.
and tuck my pants over the toes of my shoes. I need to get some like cowboy boots. Oh, what animals
You
does
will
that
find
have?
out at QuailCon.
Oh, I was like, I know. I think I know all of them.
No, he's gotten rid of some. He might have gotten some new ones. We don't know for sure.
Does he still have emus? Or is it a secret?
I don't remember for sure what he told me on my birthday. But I know they got rid of some and stuff like that. I don't remember. So I say we'll find out when we get there. But I
Steve,
know
I didn't
they
know he had pheasants. Where? I never seen pheasants on that property.
No.
not pheasants. He has a peacock.
Yes, he has.
Oh, and he's got Muscovy ducks, them big old bubble face ones. Oh, and dogs. That's true. The
Yeah.
dogs are basically farm animals, so they're so
Yeah.
huge. Those
And
things are
a litter's due a litter is due very soon.
Good.
and they got rabbits and chickens because they're George's.
Yeah, the rabbits and chickens are George. The cows are Papa's. The horse is Madison's. The quail is the whole family's. The coonies.
James hunted the peacock.
James.
Lucy likes to play with the peacock too. Oh, he does? I don't know. If she got quail still, let's see.
Probably 2 or 3.
1,000.
But we don't know because we don't count.
Yeah. That's right.
That's funny.
That's right.
Will the pig be free range again this year? Gosh. Hopefully.
Probably.
Ooh, Katrina.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, I'm gonna head out because I have to go to the bathroom really bad. I also
Well,
gotta get critters.
You have a blessed day.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Sure.
I'll let Katrina take my place. I love you, Katrina. I'm excited to MC with you.
Excited to do MC with you.
Tell Manuel that we hope he feels better. Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.
Yes, I will.
You still sound tired.
I am tired. I just woke up.
Oh, okay.
Had to get dressed for you. Yeah, so how is everyone this morning?
Good.
Good. Yeah.
So did they say, his finger still attached?
They
That's
sewed it
good.
back together.
That's good.
Yeah. He cut his finger almost all the way off on
Ooh.
Monday at home.
On Labor Day. Oh, or Memorial.
Mhm. Yep. And so they reattached things, and now has a big cast. So that's what's going on there.
Huh.
Yeah, my face is hiding right now because the little kids don't need to see what I'm doing.
Well, I was going to ask Kelly about her bees, but I missed her. Hey, Erin.
She's having a little problem with some moisture on the bees.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not good. But a screen bottom board would help her a little bit too.
do you have bees as well?
We do. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's Fran Crow.
Brian's the one that has the bees. We were at QuailCon last year
Mhm.
with the bee table. The table.
I
with this-
recognize you.
Oh, okay. Good.
I just don't remember where I recognize people from because there was so many people.
Isn't that amazing?
So Dawn, yeah. Manuel is using a table saw and it was not using a push stick and almost cut his finger all the way off. So use a push stick.
Oh,
It's
S.O. Swanson. Thank you.
Queen Bee.
Let's hope he learned his lesson.
Yes. Oh my God. That's
Because my belated husband, he cut off his thumb pad.
Ugh.
Sliced
right.
it right to the bone.
something else now. Like maybe bees in mausoleums. That's sad.
I sure hope he does, Steve.
Or is doomed to repeat it next time. He may not be so lucky.
No. Yeah. Safety is important. Which Melanie and Ricky are going to talk about at QuailCon. It's farm safety.
That's good. A lot of things to learn this time.
A lot of different things. And it's I think there's gonna be so much that people are gonna be like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
But I think it's also good. Yeah. Yeah. Dawn says, "Oh, how horrible! Hubby cut the tip off his thumb once with the table saw." Yeah, it's the more we are sharing that with people, the more people we find out have the same issue or have done it, and I'm like, why is this so common?
It's a
They-
man thing.
Yeah, they do make one now that turns off automatically if it touches flesh
Flush.
or a hot dog. That's what they test it with,
Oh.
and that's pretty impressive. But I have no idea what they cost, and hoping that it's a one-time shot, not happening again.
Yeah.
Well, Steve has a good question for you. Do I need to order him a dozen push sticks?
You know, push sticks are so easy to make.
Yeah.
It's just a all push stick is a piece of stick. It's a piece of wood that you push with, and if it has a angle like that, if it has like a Y on it, like that's a push stick, because then you can put the corner of the wood in between that and push. So his daughter's in shop class right now, and she was like, "What?" So she
But
might
you know, cuz I would actually send him a dozen to get the message through from one guy to another.
maybe. Steve, that's a catch-22.
Have somebody else use their saw to make yours.
Or maybe you don't use a table saw and you can use something kind of saw.
See, Nikki
Yeah.
agrees with me. That's exactly right. It's a man thing.
Oh. That's why we live longer, right, Verna?
Yeah. She says, Dawn says, Steve, that is what hubby does, is make his own push sticks.
That would be a new idea. I wonder if
Yeah, but
someone
then he
who's selling those actually started selling them because they had an incident.
Yeah, probably. Well, guys, I'm going to have to go because Brian and I have an event this afternoon. I have to get in the shower.
You have a blessed day.
I will. Thank you so much. And we'll see you on Tuesday.
Yep. See
Or
you on
Monday if
Tuesday.
you want to come to mine.
No, Tuesday's the special one. That's what I've been trying to get hold of you for.
Oh, yes. And Tuesday.
See you Tuesday. We'll see See you later, guys.
Have a blessed day, Brad.
Bye.
All right, now, Katrina, what you going to be doing at QuailCon?
I am giving a master class on aviaries and how great they are. We're going to talk all about aviaries and how they are wonderful and how to keep them secure from animals, predators, and how to keep your quail happy. So that is what I'm going to be talking about. And then I'm emceeing with Kelly, and she already told you guys that. And it's fun.
Now, I'm going to tell everybody, if you want to get into Tuesday's live stream, you're going to be talking about, we're going to be letting everybody ask questions about QuailCon. We're going to explain what QuailCon is and why we like it so much, our experiences there, and everything else. And that's 7 o'clock Tuesday night Eastern Time.
4 o'clock my time. I think.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good.
Well, you know it's going to last longer, so if you can't make it right then, you can come in later.
I should be able to make it. Yeah.
And there's Katrina's channel, everybody.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Yeah. So I saw your cooey cages all set up. They look very good. Are you done flipping cages? Are you done?
Yeah, I got all 3 of them done. I got 3 full of quail. And I had a couple whites start laying early. Today they're just 6 weeks old. And I had a couple of the other colors lay eggs yesterday. So I got 3 more eggs yesterday than I've been getting, so.
You're on your way.
Yep. Now see, I am going to, I'll be at the welcoming table until my first speech, and I'll be doing Quail 101 and giving a tiny, tell what I do differently in a tiny place. Then I'll have a table for Quail University and my freeze-dried stuff. And I'm bringing in Aaron and Andy, some cooey.
Very cool. Very cool.
Steve wants to know how your website's coming along.
Well, this week kind of got a little screwed up. It's good. I still need to figure out 2 things before it goes live. I need to figure out how to do the email list, and I need to figure out how to hide stuff that I'm not done with. Like my shop, I'm going to have a shop, but right now it's not like I don't have anything set up, money wise. So those are the 2 things I need to figure out before before it goes live. But other than that, the other pages I think look pretty good. So yeah.
You should be able to add one page at a time. Publish 1 page at a time. And the others don't show to the outside until you publish it.
I think it publishes the whole thing at once. I think that's the way mine works. I was going to talk with Kelly or Linda, because their websites, they use the same program that
Wix, W-I-X.
Mm-hmm. I think Aaron also used that.
Well, Christina could tell you if she's still here. Or Aaron if he's still here. That's the only thing I don't like about StreamYard. I can't tell who's still here. There's no participants showing.
Mm-hmm. yeah, I think that's yeah, it's coming along. I just need to do it.
Okay, they're both still here.
It's yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, the website stuff. It's interesting because I haven't searched either, but I've just been doing it based on what. Yeah, still progress. Aaron, I did not realize how long it was going to take me to even just write the sections, and it takes longer than you think. um, yeah.
You know what you can do? You can actually FaceTime them while you're working on it to figure out things.
True. Ooh, new heater.
The initial setup is super fast, but after that it gets slow.
Yeah, because you have to learn what you're doing. And there's not like, as far as I know, there's not an easy to find tutorial on the actual Wix. Yeah. Um, I need to YouTube it.
Yeah, YouTube tutorials.
I'm sure they're out there. I just haven't had the
I
time to
do.
do that.
I usually do that before I decide to buy something.
hmm I had recommendations from people they're doing things already, so I figured it was good.
Yeah, but I'm talking about you look for tutorials to see if you can find one.
hmm YouTube University. Yeah. Well, Aaron, if you need help in your initial stuff, let me know. I did ask a coworker how to change the background because there's a background, but then there's another background that's further back than that. Nikki, that would be great to have a class on building a website. That would be great. It's not necessarily confusing. It's more that you just have to learn what the site, you have to learn where things are on the site, like what you're doing, what you want to do, where the options are. Yeah.
There's my link to Quail University. It's also in my description underneath the live stream.
When are your Kui going to freezer camp?
When are my kui going? Since I get my kitchen clean. And had somebody bring me a big bag of ice.
Oh, Steve's preparing for 2024.
QuailCon 2024 will have a website masterclass. You'll all be experienced by then. Yeah, but who's got a laptop to bring to show people how to do it?
That's a hands-on experience that needs to be hands-on, I think.
That's what I said. You know, unless you do it by your phone, and to me, that's a pain in the butt.
Right. That's the other thing, is that you go through it and you do the whole website And then you do it. Sorry. And then you have to click on the mobile to see if it works, see if it looks good on mobile. You know, 365 days plus what it is to 2023. How many hands do you have, Steve?
Well, he only needs 2 hands or 1 hand, depending on how he types. And he can show people how, and they can practice on the other 4. But Aaron has a question for you, Steve. Ah, there you go.
Counting down 91 days.
I think my hair's dry enough now. I can take it out of the ponytail and see if I got any bounce to it. No, because it's still wet in where the ponytail was.
My hair stays wet forever.
Yeah, it does when I got it in a ponytail.
You threw for a loop, Aaron.
Now, for those that don't know, here's where you check out QuailCon 2023 and buy your tickets. And that's also in the description underneath the live stream. And this is the latest cookbook. Now, after I get that bunch of cooey processed, then I can start on cookbook 4.
Good.
Everything grilled. Grilled and smoked. Making me a slacker. You're not a slacker, you're a procrastinator.
A master procrastinator, remember?
Yeah, Christina, I agree with you. I'm so looking forward to this year. It seems so far away, but it can get here before we know it. That's the
Yep.
big problem. Mostly for procrastinators like Steve and I. But I gotta process most of the cooey because I can't afford to feed them all.
You know, Verna, I get it. Sometimes you just have to go a little bit longer because things are going on that you don't have time to deal with it.
Right. And you can see what cup I'm using, of course. Now, anybody else have a big cup like this want to send to me? Then I might be able to alternate.
I have a big cup, but I don't think you want it. My brother got me
No,
this.
no,
with
no,
the
no, no,
ridiculous-
no, 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 no. I'm talking about with your logo on it.
I know. I'm joking.
I don't want a soup cup. Yeah, 'cause you're all packed up because you didn't unpack from last year.
Are you already packed?
Christina says she's good about preparing for trips, and Aaron will pack the morning we head out. He better get up about 4 o'clock. Well, at least 2 or 3 hours before time to leave.
Yeah, you guys are driving though, right? How long does it take to drive? I'm flying.
Did you take eggs home last year?
I didn't. I know people did that went on airplanes.
Yeah. That's what Kelly's wondering about.
I mean, you just pass it through and tell them don't x-ray it, I guess. And They probably get X-rayed every once in a while when they're in the packages anyway.
Uh-huh.
Is my guess.
The art of procrastination.
Yeah, you camped last year, right? Are you is it your clothes are pre-smoked then?
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, they would be really mildewy and dried out, mildewed again and dried out. So you got mildew stains all through it, or rot from the mildew eating it.
Christina, that's the way to go.
He says, I only have to go 591 miles. When Aaron and Christina drive by and honk, I'll get in my truck.
I still need to get my plane tickets. I'm doing that this weekend because I don't know why I haven't.
I will be back. I have to. You can see the chat too, right?
I can see it only on. I can't see it on this one, but I can see it on the other one. I'll turn it on. We're good.
Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you go ahead and take over while I answer nature's call.
All right, all right.
So you can read and answer.
Yep. All right, PJ says, I'm driving and camping with my grandson. I'll have to camp near Steve. Yeah, if I planned on driving, which it would take a while to get there, if I had planned on driving, then I would camp. But I'm not going to be camping because I'm flying and I'm going to have to motel it. Yeah, camping sounds like fun. Hopefully it won't be as rainy this year. Last year it was rainy, but hopefully it's not rainy. It's rainy this year.
Oh, everybody remember that there is no live from my shire tomorrow.
Right, he's on vacation to
Yeah.
a random destination he doesn't know about, right?
Yep.
He's getting kidnapped.
Yep.
That's so funny they had to do that.
Yeah.
Hopefully George was in on it. Hopefully he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll take care of it by myself." Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be taking care of things by they're gone, but you know.
Yeah. Steve says looking for good weather. Yep. I think we need to do more than look. And yeah, he does need a vacation, Christina. Absolutely. I don't think any of us are going to be streaming. It gets pretty
You're
busy.
not allowed to stream at QuailCon. But you can do some of your own videos.
Yeah.
To post after QuailCon, because that's not my share feels it isn't fair to the people that gave their ticket. I mean that bought a ticket. That others get to see everything that goes on for free.
Yeah, and besides, there's so much going on there, and especially this year, there's so much more going on there that it's like I don't even know if there would be time to do that, you know? Yeah. Knowing Zach, he'll be FaceTiming George the whole time.
No, he can't. He's not allowed to.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think he's not allowed to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cause Jenna gave me the text when they started out from their vacation
Yeah. Aaron
this
says,
morning.
I think the rain made QuailCon better because we had to gather out of the weather. I think I'm not sure it made people gather. I think we were already gathering, but it did make it just a little more fun because everybody was completely fine with the downpours.
Yeah, that was the strangest thing. Nobody complained about the rain.
Yeah. Yeah.
We even laughed about it, like when a whole bunch of water went off of the
The tent.
thing and soaked my back and behind.
Yeah, it was
It was comical.
it was more like, wow, how ridiculous is this? And everybody was like that. So I think we would have gathered like that anyway. But yeah, there was more people under tents than not. For sure.
Yeah, but it made it. Oh, and the babies will be older this time. The baby, the puppies.
Hmm.
Let's see. PJ said, "Yep, Verna wet herself." LOL. Oh, it just made everything more fun.
Yeah, that's farm life.
Christina, you want to join in?
Come on, Christina.
Or Aaron?
Come on, Aaron.
I got 3 more slots here. Or Steve?
Come on, Steve. I can say it to everybody.
Or PJ?
Come on, PJ.
Or Anime, even though you're shy, you could say, well, you get a preview of, we get a preview so we know not to crowd you. We'll let you come to us. I don't know if Dawn's still here. She could join in if she wants to.
Verna, are you coming back on video?
After I get done with what the children shouldn't see.
Oh. Oh, I just found out how to see the comments.
She says, I have to rearrange computers for the camera. The live would be over before I got it done. What about your phone? Anime says she would join, but she's in a call with her best forever friend right now. Aaron is the face of the farm. I do the videos, and I'm working up the courage for Tuesday.
Christina.
You'll do fine, Christina.
Yep.
Steve says he's doing what Verna is doing. Aaron says, I'm driving. Had to go to the lumber yard for wood to build more bee boxes.
How many hives do you have now?
Dawn says she's here, but she don't go on camera. I have to switch to office computer too. PJ says she's shy, but she'll be helping me with my table again. She says, do I have to comb my hair for Tuesday? I could care less. Christina says they have 5 hives.
Oh my gosh.
It's messing me up seeing Katrina. I keep thinking it's Monday night.
Oh boy. Well, we had to cancel last Monday because we were in the emergency room.
Oh, and Katrina, you need to get SteamYard. I'm using the free version right now.
Very cool.
And oh, she'll be at the Winola Ranch table next to me. Okay.
She's abandoning you, huh?
Oh no, that's fine. I have Karen, who is my longest friend from this area. She's coming with me to QuailCon. She lives in an
Awesome.
apartment too, but she doesn't raise animals. She don't want to have anything live with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
She says, PJ, save me some troughs. You want the water troughs or the feeding troughs? Yep. PJ says we can work together. Yep. We'll take turns of watching each other's table while we're right together.
That makes sense.
PJ, are you gonna copy any of the cookbooks and sell them? He says water. He needs more cages.
I had a great idea for water, not for people, not for birds, but I think if you have a water fountain, like it can't be that, expensive to install, right? If you already have water going out to an area, put a water fountain in the yard or put a water fountain out by your quail or something. I think that would be a great idea. Oh, good luck. Good luck, Dawn.
Usually dry hatch is good because you don't add water until lockdown. And then you don't need as much water if humidity's high.
Yeah, I asked that question of Zach, and I don't remember what his answer was. You can look at the video that he did on that in the
He
comments. He
said
did
you can
answer
have
it.
the dry hatch
I think
where you
it's
don't add water until day of lockdown.
right.
And
Well, I
that's when you
asked
add water.
about ambient humidity, what the ambient humidity should be for that, and I think it was either 20 to 30% or 30 to 40%. I think it was 30 to 40%. But he answered that I made a comment in his video. And he answered that there.
Uh-huh. See, anytime that I don't have the furnace on, I do dry hatches.
Okay.
And I just add water at lockdown. When I take the egg turner out of the incubator, I put the water in, and then I put my eggs in.
Okay.
Yeah, I would do a dry hatch. Exactly, Steve. Long as it's over 25%, you're fine.
I'll have to try that one of these days.
Well, how far are you from a body of water?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, a large body of water, quite a ways, but we do get pretty dry in the summer. And in the winter, it's dry in the house because of the furnace. It's 54.
You're running the furnace right now?
No. Not right now. No, that's winter. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's right, because if we had to have an aviary, that would mean that I couldn't have quail. And if you had to have cages, Katrina might not have quail.
I think I would, but aviaries are so much. They make me so happy. You have humidity then, huh?
Yeah. Okay, what got you into quail?
Me? What got me into quail? I wanted chickens for a long time, and that was the whole thing. Everybody wants chickens, and I did get chickens, but 3 of them. And when I was researching stuff with chickens, because I always research the heck out of things before I do them, quail came up, and I thought, oh, that's such an interesting thing to do. And then I actually got my first eggs from Zach at My Shire Farm, and it was a really good experience. I got them, and actually, I think that was when Jasmine and I won some the same day from him. That was back when he was doing prizes for correct answers on his lives, and I bought some as well, or I had just bought some or something. I don't know. Anyway, and so I started them with that. That's not actually true. The very first ones I got were on Craigslist, and I got 6 of them. It was a breeding set, and then like several months after that, I decided I liked them and I wanted more, and then I ordered from Zach. And yeah, I think it's a really good. It was a really good progression for me to have the adults first, just because I was not experienced with them at all, and I really don't think you need to be. I mean, I got them kind of like, okay, well, I'm going to get started. I'm going to get eggs. And then I'm like, okay, a little bit iffy about, butchering my own for meat. But then once I did it, you say, well, if I'm going to be eating meat, I might as well be involved in it. Right.
Yep.
And it's been a good decision. So, yeah.
What made you decide on an aviary? Did you already decide that before when you got your first breeders, or?
Yeah, so when I got my first ones, they lived in a rabbit hutch, like one of those portable rabbit hutches. Well, some people keep their rabbits in there all the time. And that was like as a transition thing. And I just felt that it made sense because where I grew up, we have California quail. We have them here too, but we had California quail growing up, and they were always on the ground. They were always dust bathing in the sand and stuff, or in the dirt and stuff, and it just made sense that since they're a ground bird, to have them on the ground. And then I had been listening a lot to and watching a lot of videos with Joel Salatin, and he is really into raising animals in a way that is the most benefit, like you can get the most out of them, and they're healthy and they're happy and all of that. And he does deep litter for his racking house, so we call it, which I have my little version here, which is chickens under rabbits, and the chickens churn the manure in both of theirs into the wood chips, and that makes compost. So I was like, well, I can be a chicken. I can turn that in. And then so you get multiple benefits. You get the quail in there, they're happy, they have lots of room. They do do their glorified leaps, and they do kind of fly in there a little bit, but then at the end you get compost. So I figured, it being on a small place, I'm at 7,000 square foot lot, doing as much as you can in a smaller space, even though cages would be smaller, it would not build you compost. Like, you'd have to take stuff and build it elsewhere. So that was, did I answer your question? I was rambling.
It's all fine. What do you have any other animals?
So I have the quail. I have 3 chickens, which are pets, with that poop breakfast. Except that Manuel eats their eggs. Most of the time I eat the quail eggs. I like the quail eggs better. They have good eggs. and rabbits. So we have rabbits, and then we don't have pets. There's fish in the pond. There is one fish that lets me pet it sometimes. So that's special.
What kind of fish?
Goldfish. So there's goldfish and ruby red minnows. They're just from PetSmart, and they're for mosquito control. Yeah, I used to spend more time watching the fish, but since the pond has filled in with plants, I don't see them as much.
Do you feed any of the plants out of the pond to your birds?
I tried duckweed, and they don't tend to like it. I think because it's wet and weird. I think if I dried the duckweed, the quail would likely go after it, or maybe just scooped it out and put it there and let it dry on its own. And there's an invasive plant that came in with one of the other plants that I got, that I just recently just kind of threw in with the chickens to see what they would do, and they ate it. So I think that will be good for both the chickens and the quail, because quail can eat pretty much anything a chicken can. So yeah, and there's
Well,
watercress in there, and I can eat that.
I found some garlic mustard greens, and I gave some to the quail yesterday as well as to the cooey.
They liked it, didn't they?
Oh, the quail went crazy over it. So when they leave the stems, those go to the cooey because the cooey eat every part of it. It's just like the watermelon rinds.
Mm-hmm.
The quail only eat down to the white.
Yeah.
Throw that rinse it off, throw it into the cooey pen because the cooey can't have all the seeds and everything that quail eat. So you rinse it off and throw it into the cooey pen, and they eat that too.
Yep. Yeah. My animals, my birds, I haven't shared it with the rabbits, but my birds split pumpkins. So I still have, in November, I did a thing on Nextdoor that said, hey, if you have extra pumpkins, you don't want it, I'll come and get it. And I was thinking, right after Halloween, people have these jack-o'-lanterns that are, going bad, and the animals will eat it, and that's fine. I didn't get anybody getting rid of jack-o'-lanterns. They were all getting rid of these big pumpkins. And I still have 3 of them that I haven't doled out yet. I think I need to do that soon. But that's pretty amazing because it's free food for them. Free, and they love it. They love pumpkin, and pumpkin is a natural dewormer, which is as far as I know, they don't have worms, but good to kind of get that in the diet every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Well, 'cause I'm the one procrastinating, I haven't had sprouts for a couple weeks now. Because I was so busy working on those cages. Now I got to get caught up to do more sprouts again. And I've got some little containers that I could put outside the quail cages. I can put a little feeder thing and put oyster shells in it so they can get their own, decide what they need.
Verna, I have if you get the containers for like parrots, that's what I use, and that it hooks right on the hardware cloth.
Uh-huh.
I think that would be good.
That's what these little containers, because they're plastic and the cooey's been chewing them up, so I had to get the metal ones for the cooey.
Yep.
Because the cooey can lift things off of hooks and just drag it all over and throw it all over the place.
Well, the ones I got have a wing nut on that goes on the outside
I know.
of the cage.
The metal ones I got have
Yeah.
wing nuts on it. But
Good.
plastic, the cooey will eat.
Yum yum.
Uh-huh. John doesn't have an addiction problem. Nah, not at all.
Just raise them up for meat.
Okay, so you have rabbits and quail, and you don't have chicken for meat. You only have rabbits and
Not for
quail.
meat, no. But I don't need it with the rabbit and quail. So, but
Right.
the chickens play an important role underneath the rabbits. They make compost for me. So I don't have to do anything in there except for add wood chips and then sift it out.
Mm-hmm. No, no, no. It's not out of hand. It's out of brooder. Dawn, that just means you have to fill up your freezer. I hope you at least got a small chest freezer or a big upright. Then it won't matter because every 8 weeks you'll be processing. You have cooey or a regular pig? Anime. She says, there he goes.
Steve, they're very, yeah.
I put it right in their feeding troughs, right above their regular feed.
You know what they love is dandelion seeds. You just pick the whole dandelion head and put it in, and they go crazy for the seeds.
Oh boy.
Well, time to get out there and make some money, Dawn. Or gift it to someone who is starting.
If she's a guinea pig, get the heavy ceramic ones. If she's a regular pig, make a concrete bowl. With me, I need one more Winola Ranch cage. That means a 3-tier.
Yeah, gotta be specific, right?
Yep. Now, says Steve, the sprouts or the microgreens are gone in about 10 minutes, LOL.
The other thing about having them in an aviary is they get to go on spider hunts.
Yeah, too bad I can't have an aviary here. We got the spiders like crazy.
They hunt down bugs so well, and they're really good at it.
Rubber bowls for regular pigs. Don says, my quail pay for themselves so they can buy another drip pan for the grow out cage. He says no to using on the porch. Well, then tell him he'd have to take care of them until it was processing time. Not used to wearing headphones. My one ear is starting to hurt.
Is that working better than I mean, besides it not feeling good, I can hear you well.
Oh yeah, it works good. It's just the other one kind of died on me.
Yeah.
It could have been because it fell to the ground too many times.
That's a good hypothesis.
Well, you know what? It's easier to just ask forgiveness than to ask permission. You'll get to taste it at QuailCon, Anime. Tell him he can join in. That's one thing about being single. You don't have to ask anybody anything. I think I better let Lucy out. You guys keep talking while I let her out. Come on, Lucy, you want to go outside?
Anybody wants to hold a quail? They can be calm or
go
they
on.
can be a little spastic depending on
Go.
if they, well, their demeanor and also if they actually want to be held, which they never do. Like there's some that you can train as a pet. I haven't done that, but people do it.
One thing, if you want to train it to come to your hand, you have to not shriek when you do it, but put something that you know they love in the palm of your hand and put your hand in the cage or on the ground, depending on if you're doing a cage or an aviary, and just let them, just hold it there until they eat from your hand.
Yeah, and it can be a process. It's they don't just come
Everything's
over and eat generally from your hand.
right.
You have to like get them used to your hand being in there, and then get them used to like if you want them to come to you. If you
And
just
if
want to grab them, that's a different story. True.
yeah, you can help transfer baby, quail chicks from a brooder to from the incubator to the brooder at QuailCon.
I'm assuming he's going to do that timing again.
He does that every year.
Yeah. It's a good experience.
But another thing is if the birds see you, if you do on a regular schedule, time when you give them like mealyworms and that, and they see your hand, they see it dropping from your hand, they start looking for your hand. Once you get your hand out by the cage, they're ready to peck your hand to get some worms, some mealyworms. I lived in a couple of towns in Arkansas that were barely a blink. Because if you even thought about blinking, you'd miss it. Okay, everybody, we have been going on for 2.5 hours now. And I think it's about time for us to go. And I
Thanks
want
for
to
having
thank
me
you.
on.
And Katrina, I want to thank you for coming on and hope, if possible, see you Tuesday.
Yep.
And don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and select all so that you don't miss any notifications. Everybody have a blessed day.